What's up, everybody? Erica's Secondary Machine. Today I'm out in the primary shop. The secondary shop is actually no longer. We moved about a year ago. It's been a while since I've actually checked in with you guys. Just wanted to show off some new tools and let everybody know that the end of the painting season is coming. I've been running my butt off. And so I'm going to have a bunch of extra time here pretty quick. I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to take care of in the shop, a bunch of little projects and stuff. So I just thought I'd show off a couple of things. Yesterday I drove about 2.5 hours down south past Seattle to buy a 5-inch Kurt Weiss. I've been looking for a D50 for a while, got down there and found out that it wasn't a 5-inch vise, it was actually a 4, which turns out, here's a Chinese 5, which I was looking to replace. What they had actually was a 4 in beautiful shape. This is a nice Kurt Weiss, but it's a 4, and it turns out it's actually a lot more appropriate to this machine, and so I'm actually kind of glad that it went that way. So anyway, I'm standing there looking at the 4-inch that I think is going to be a 5, and I happen to look across the shop and I see a Deckle SO. And I'm like, how much you want for that? And it turns out they had just bought out another machine shop and this came with it. And the guy said, well, we're not really ready to sell that. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm standing here now. And so we struck a deal on this, which what I paid for this, the collets are probably worth what I paid for the whole thing. And so I'm just thrilled because I've been looking at Chinese machines. I've been wanting to get a single lip cutter, I don't know, for probably 4 years now. And I keep looking at the Chinese ones, which are about, by the time you get it shipped, it's about $1,200. And I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it. And I got this for a lot less than $1,200. And so I'm thrilled. Got the full set of collets here. There's one in it. Yeah, that's awesome. So anyway, about a week before that, I stumbled across an estate tool sale. I'm standing there, I look over at the window and I see this grinder in the window and I'm like, how much for the grinder? And he's like, yeah, I tell you what, $75. It had 150 marked on it, but it runs like a champ. I'm like, yeah, $75, that's coming home with me. My son Asher wanted his own machining box, and so we bought this machine box for $25. About a week before that, this machine box came up on Marketplace. This was awesome. So the machinists that own this box actually worked on the original American space station. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head now. But anyway, I thought this was going to turn out to be a Gerstner. When I got there, it turned out, no, he built this box, but it was just chock full of really cool stuff. Probably the best thing that was actually in it, though, from a tool standpoint, was this angle plate and some hardware for it, some clamping hardware that's in that box there. But there was a bunch of cool stuff in it, including, I think I moved them over. My gloves are missing. There was a really cool pair of brand new, wool gloves, like wool mittens in the top of this. It looked like they'd never even been worn. I thought that they were cotton at first, but that didn't turn out to be the case. But anyway, this is just chock full of stuff. I think I gave $300 for this, and it's, nothing too spectacular, but definitely some stuff in here. And just the whole history of it, I think, is cool because, like I said, this machinist, he's passed away now, evidently, but he built parts for the original American space station, which I thought was really pretty cool. Definitely looking forward to having some extra time here pretty quick. I've got 2 more exteriors to paint, and then I'm about caught up for the season, and I should be able to have some extra time for being out in the shop. Got a bunch of little projects that I need to take care of. This mill still isn't done. I got stuff for this that I want to build. I did order, oh, look at this. I finally bucked up and bought myself a Noga Proper. Got that off of the Amazon for, I think, $109. And yet. So that replaces this guy here, cheap Chinese clockwise guy. I never had any problem with this, and I can't really say so far. I haven't really gotten to use the Noga yet, but I've always wanted one, so why not? I bought one. Anyhow, I've got, here's a project that I'm just getting ready to jump in and take care of, which is going to be DRO for the quill. So I'm probably going to mount this over here. I'm getting ready to build a plate, replace the stock cover and build a plate. I'll come down and go around the quill here. But it'll be nice to have DRO on the quill. I've already got DRO on the other 3 scales on this, or other 3 slides. So I've got it on the knee and the X and the Y already. So that needs to get done. What else? I know I got a bunch of little projects. Can't think of any of them right now, but just kind of running out of steam for this video. I just wanted to let you guys know basically that I haven't forgotten about you guys. Definitely looking forward to being back out in the shop making some stuff. So anyway, until next time, Eric with Secondary Machine. I will talk to you again soon.